Hi everybody, this is Pramita here, and I just was working on some simple traveler's notebooks which are soon going to be listed in my shop. It is going to be listed in my shop sooner or later, I don't know, but it's going to be listed. So I had these papers I bought quite a while ago, like even before I think I started designing proper papers, kits and stuff like that, or maybe sometime later, I don't remember exactly. But what happened was it just laid in, in my Etsy purchase section. Don't know if you noticed that when you buy something from Etsy, you must have noticed that the files stay in there, even if you don't download them right away. So that's what happened over here. I don't remember the name of the shop. If anybody is interested, then I'll look this up and get back to you. So what I've done is I have cut these papers down. They are going to be very simple writing journals, and I have chosen some papers, and I'm just about to put these in order. One I have already put together, arranged them. So this is one of the journal. So they are going to be in this grungy theme, and so I'm going to be using this. So this has already been arranged, and I'm going to follow the similar pattern, and probably you will get an idea how my brain works when I'm let me pull the camera a little bit, how my brain works when I'm arranging papers. So I don't have a fixed pattern, but what I did was I wrote them down. Like, I'm using 4 papers from the kit. Okay, so 1 paper from the kit, and I'm going to use 4 papers, random papers, filler papers. They can be anything. So they can be lined papers, they can be grid papers, plain papers, watercolor papers, whatever, music sheets, whatever. So that's what I have done, and more or less these journals will have around 64 pages. Probably this might go up, I'm not sure, but right now, just a second. Right now I am good with this number. So this is how I arrange, or sort of figure out the layout of the papers that I want. Now this doesn't work with all the journals, there will be changes in between probably, but usually if I'm working on a journal like this with this number of papers, then I will follow this technique. Either I'm going to use 1 paper and then 3 filler papers, and then 1 paper and then 3 filler papers, um, or 1 paper and 4 filler papers. So it depends, it varies around that. So I'm using an assortment of papers, just an assortment of papers, and I will be trimming down a little bit from the bottom because it is too tall, as you can see. So I'm going to be trimming down, and then I will arrange the papers and show you how the things go. So this is a traveler's notebook. So when we are making a traveler's notebook, it's very easy to measure out things, because then it is 8 inches by 8 inches. It's just like a square, and because 8 inches by 8 inches, and you're folding this paper, so it becomes 4 inches. So it's kind of like that, but I'm going to take off a little bit from this one. This one is rice paper. It is highly suitable for your, if you're using ink pens, or if you want to use some sort of calligraphy pen. This is highly suitable. So I've added some rice paper also. It's a Japanese paper, and I have some tea-dyed paper. So now is the time when I'm going to arrange everything. So I'm going to follow this and see how I have arranged the papers. Okay, so we have started with a front page or something of that sort. So I have full intention of using this as the front page. Yes, so I'll use some tea-dyed paper. Just Let me go through the stash. Okay, so here is the tea dyed paper. Once I put papers in, I will decide which one needs to be cut down and how much. So that needs to be seen, like this one. So I'm going to cut this down right away and get this sorted, so that by the time I add the next paper, they are going to be lined up. So I'm done with this, and then I'm going to add some, just a second, I just checked this and then I forgot. Music paper, then lined paper. Okay, so I'm going to add the music paper. This also needs to be trimmed down, I guess. Yes, see, so I'm constantly pushing these papers and trimming them down right away, so that by the time I am ready to do the final assembly, they are all in right order. So then I have some lined paper. Okay, and then I have some book page, some botanical book page. Okay, so this is going to go in here. Then I'm going to have another page. So this one I'm going to add here. Okay, so I might shuffle these around a little bit, I'm not sure, so probably I might add this one. What about this one? No. So I'll probably add this one, not this one. This one. There's no rhyme or reason to it. It's just that I felt like I want to use this. That's it. So then after the pattern paper or printed or digital paper, whatever, I am going to use some grid paper, lined paper, book page, grid paper, again this is a little bit bigger. Anyway, we'll go through that. Lined paper, and the lined paper is also, and then I'm going to use the book page. Okay, and then so we have basically 3 papers, and then we will use another just a second. Okay, so it doesn't have to be the same, just can go anywhere along. So grid paper, lined paper. Now I need a blank paper. Okay, so I'm putting the rice paper in, and then I will put this page in. Okay, and if I find some paper a little bit not flush with the main page, then I might switch things over. So like I find this one is a tad wider, then I will probably remove it like this and put this over here. Okay, I'm not sure, so I will trim these down. So this page is a little bit bigger, so I'm going to fold this. These might be made into flips, so that's why I'm not cutting them down right away. If I don't need them, then of course I can cut them down. So now I have this paper, and again I'm going to use some fold out page, grid paper, book page, blank page. both will have different arrangements. I just want to get this put together. So this is how it is, but see how things are poking out, because the more papers I have put in, you know, they have bulked up and from the center. So I'm going to push these papers down as much as possible and see how much I need to take off. Like I need to take off from the center page a little bit. So I'm going to take off a little bit from the sides. Yeah, so I'm going to take off a little bit from the sides, and but I have pockets on the sides, so I don't know what will happen to them. We'll see. Okay, and also I'm going to trim this a little bit. Okay, so this was the center. So there are pockets are still there, but they have been reduced in size. We can make things work around here, so we will do that, and also trim this part off. I do it because I most of the time eyeball it, but if you're not sure, then please measure things out and then chop them up. That's the only advice right now I can give you, and more or less they are flush, but again I'm not happy with this, so I will trim this page down, but it actually has to go in like this, so it's going to stay put. So I'm again going to push this down and see how much flush these are. So I need to trim this tiny bit. So how was everybody's day today? So if you are watching my video and you have not yet subscribed, I would be ever so grateful if you subscribe to my channel and support me. If you want to support me by buy me a coffee, then you're more than welcome. And if you want to be a member of my Patreon, then there's nothing like it. But still, if you just want to subscribe to my channel and stay along, that would be great too. So here what I've done is I've created full page pockets. Now this is a very cool trick to create you know, a fuller journal with big journal cards, book page cards and stuff like that. If you want to create full page pockets, don't mind my punch is a little weird, so it decides to get stuck and then, you know, open up. So you can see this is cool. I'm happy with it. So also I'm going to be making another journal, but I have not cut the papers down, so I will do that off camera and then I'll come back and show you. And these will come with mini folders full of ephemera. So I've cut those folders down and I just need to stitch these. You know, they will have pockets, and just for the ephemera, you can put in ephemera stuff and then they are going to be closed like this. So this is one of them and this is the other one. And the other journal that I have not decided on the covers yet. The covers will come towards the end, because what happens in journals like this is I tend to put in a lot of papers and flips and stuff like that, and then what happens is they become too bulky. But so I'm trying to prevent a situation where I will have to either discard the cover that I had made or planned, or maybe, you know, do something to extend the cover. So there have been numerous situations like that, so I don't want to go there. But we have two of the traveler's notebooks. These are very grungy looking traveler's notebook, and trust me, they are going to be very pocket friendly too, because I had these papers. I just want to make some journals and send them to some loving home. That's it. um, so that's one of the things. So this is my calculation, how I go about it. If I'm making a journal with more than 60 pages, so one um, printed paper and then four papers. So if you want to reduce the number of pages, like if you want to make it less than 60, then you can use three papers instead of four filler papers, and that's going to serve to. I might add a few extra things here and there, so that I have not added in this, but more or less this is the basic measure, calculations that I've done. I also have some other papers. These papers are from Antique Papery. Okay, so Sherry is a very dear friend of mine. If you have been following me for a while, you know that I was on her design team, and then um, she's my soul sister, you can say. She always supports me in whatever I do, and she is a wonderful person. I think she even designs for Stamperia these days, and she always has supported me in my digital endeavor, and reached out a helping hand whenever she felt that I could need one. um, and she's a very generous person. Anyways, so this is the paper she had given um, to us in the Facebook group, and what I have done is I've printed these out. And incidentally, what happened was I found this Stamperia paper that was lying in my stash. Okay, this is the only sheet left of the entire paper pack. So I have decided to make a journal using Sherry's these papers. I don't know the name of these papers, but I'll try and find out and see, because she has so many collections. She regularly retires her older papers. um, Anyways, so this is going to be grungy floral sort of thing, not very masculine or with lots of stuff that you had seen in the previous paper collection that I was using. But the thing is going to be the same. Like, this too is going to be um, traveler's notebook journal. It will also come with a folder, and it will have the same amount of papers and stuff like that. So the only thing I need to do is I need to trim off the whites and cut the papers down, and then I will see if things go as we had planned. So I actually do not remember the number of pages this paper pack has. So let me go through this with you. So look at these papers, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So 3 papers, 4 papers, 5, 6. So these are another collection. So probably I will use something else. So these are some ephemera that came in the kit. Oh, I remember the name of the this thing, a messy garden. This kit is called Messy Garden. So these are some pockets that she had. So basically it has around 6 pages. Yeah, so it has 6 pages, but I need basically 8 at least, if not more. So I'll go through my stash and see what will go well with this, and I will show you what I have decided to do with these. So keep watching. I will be back with some papers from Sherry's shop, and then decide which one will I include, because yeah. But here I have 3 papers, so I need 4 of these. So I have only 3, so I can dig into my stash and see. Just a second. I don't know if I have something which will coordinate with this. But we'll see what happens. Need to be seen. Okay, so it seems that I need to. Okay, so what I can do is I can use these are actually, she had these piano music book cover sort of thing, which she had made into these papers, as far as I remember. So I have these papers, so probably I can use them. They will actually, what they'll do is they will lighten up this dark messy garden paper. So that's going to be a good balance. And I might pull in some greenish ones. If it's too green, just throw in a little bit of green, perhaps. Not sure. So we'll decide on that later on. I might throw in a little bit of green. I might throw in a little bit of green, but not much. This is too much green. I want a more paler shade. So I don't have something very pale, but let's see what happens. So right now what I'm going to do is I might I will take off the white parts, and then I will, I'll see how things are going to go. So I've not decided on the style that I'm going to follow in this. It's probably going to be the same style, the big pockets with big journal cards, lots of collage cards sort of thing. But this one, so I need to look into my stash. I just want a balance of greens, but this has too much of green. I need to look into my stash if I have something to go with this. So this is kind of a brainstorming thing that I'm doing. So I will be back after I look into my stash and see if I have something in paler shades. Probably I have already, so that I don't need to print them out. I just need to hunt them out. So I will do that, and I'll be back to show you what I've been up to. So keep watching, don't go anywhere, and I'll be back. Hi everybody, this is Pramita here, and I have looked into my stash for papers to go with this, but there has been a change of plan. I have decided to make this in a different style altogether. This will be more of a pocket kind of thingies with a variety of pages. I will go through them and I'll show you what I mean by this. So this is a half page kind of thing, and then this is the page from the kit that I'm using, that is Messy Garden, and then this is a vintage book page, botanical book page. This is a printable ledger piece. This is from Amity Bloom. Some music paper, some half page, some de-stained paper. I love how the stains came through, and this is going to be a little bit on the grungier side because I'm going to stain these backs and probably add some more. So this is from another wonderful shop. This is called Cotton and Twig TX. Unfortunately, this lady who sells on Etsy, she has a shop on Etsy. What she does is often she shuts her shop down. I don't know why. She has these phases. She had closed her shop for the whole I think for 3-4 months. just after I bought those wonderful blue papers. And then I was on the hunt, I was watching her shop reopen, and then I just managed to buy this one, this uh, collage sheet sort of thing. And this is, and again her shop is closed, so that's why I can't buy anything else from her if I need. This is a vintage book, again some tea stained papers. This is a digital from Paper Daisy journals, some very old encyclopedia book page. I have this encyclopedia, I would love to show this. Hold on a second, I had it out. Come on. Mhm. I have it somewhere here. Now my workspace is a mess. It's a constant mess. Even though I try hard to. This is a very old encyclopedia, and it has lovely images, as you can see. I don't know why I had not used it before, and the pages are gorgeous. They are such good quality pages, and I will be using them more frequently. I already have some torn and ready to go in some of my TNs. Look at this wonderful floral thingies. So I'm going to be using these in my journals. And this is just a page from that book. Some lined paper that have tea dyed, some collage, invoice collage sheets from my shop. This is a part of spring garden, and then some grid paper, and lastly a page from the kit. And this will be like a fold out page with lots of pockets and tucks. So this is just the skeleton of the journal. And I will be making some large book page journaling cards, and also we will be working on the blue journal, so they are going to go side by side. So you will see how that goes. So I'm going to end this video over here. In the next part, I'm going to show you how I will be creating some book page large journaling cards with collages. So keep watching for that, for the second part, which is going to come soon, and also the third part of the the ephemera folder that in the blue theme, with using the blue kit from my shop, Le Blue. And it is getting along, so we will be doing the third part also of that, and also the second part of this. So very busy. So that's it. So bye everybody, and thank you for watching. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do. And if you want to support me in my journey, then please become a member of my Patreon, or you can support me through Buy Me a Coffee. Every bit of your support helps to further this channel. And if you subscribe to this channel, you will obviously get notified whenever a new video is up, and you will be having early notifications because of that. And thank you for supporting me, and bye, have a great day.